Welcome in, Virgo. This is Intuitive Niche, and I'm here to do your 7 to 14 day reading. It's a guesstimated time that something could or could not affect you, bringing in messages from your spirit guides, your archangels, ancestors. In the background, I do have Archangel Michael meditation on, and also have some crystals here for you, Virgo. Let's see. Here's my fluorite, my raw fluorite. Yes, the stones that I love. That's the matrix part of the rock that still existed where it was. And then we got, okay, my fluorite. And let's see. What else do I have to show you? Mica. How about some mica? Mica. I have a big piece of tourmaline with mica mixture, so I was able to actually find mica in one of my famous stores that I go to, New Paltz Awareness Shop, or Woodstock on Tinker Street. Yep, you can find or you can order it from some various crystal stores online. I have a couple that I shop from myself. Scorpio. All right. So Scorpio, I don't have any readily available sapphire to show you. Virgo would be watching. Let's see. Do have this crystal. It's called apatholite, and this apatholite has several different crystal points on it. It's a very powerful crystal. It helps bring in my spirit guides and my archangels when I'm doing readings to bring messages to you. It'll also help protect me from those very messages that I need to give. Alright, here's another stone. This one is a tumbled. It's called grape agate. Somebody wanted to tell me it was almost like an amethyst, and now if anybody really knows their crystals, they're not going to tell you that. I'm sorry. Grape agate is an agate. And if you saw raw grape agate, it looks like a grape sitting on top of a rock. Really. It's just chunks of grape-looking things on top. And I don't know how they were able to tumble it, because it looks very fragile to me, and I didn't really like the grape agate. But amethyst is nothing like grape agate. It is a quartz, and it is just different colored quartzes. Like we have the pink one, which is rose quartz, and we have the amethyst, and we have yellow, which is the citrine, and that's crystal is not this. This is grape agate tumbled. And I really like this stone tumbled. And most of you would know, if you've been listening to me, I like my raw crystals. Yes, I do. My crystals raw, preferably. So here is an angelite stone that is raw. Looks like a shoe, doesn't it? Okay. All right. That's a raw angelite. And then I have this angelite, which is tumbled. Now, you can't tumble these. Angelite, celestite, selenite, most of them you cannot at all tumble in water. Okay? If you look at this one close up, Virgo, you'll see the scratches and the dings. Moisture in the air will eat away at it, so you cannot put it in water. Selenite will clear all your crystals. The moon, putting them in a bag with salt and then shaking it up. Also, I'll show you the celestite that I have that's tumbled. And then the only real way to tumble something that might disintegrate on you is to use sponges of different gravity or not gravity fields, so that it would smooth out the edges and bring it to a shiny existence or a matte existence. Most times you'll see shiny stones have a layer of something almost painted onto them to make them shinier than what they are. Very few stones will actually have the shine. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything. Very few stones that are meant to be shiny come that way. This is one of those. If this is a raw crystal, my apatholite, and it is, you can see the smooth edges. It's broken apart from wherever it came off of, right? And it is smooth automatically. But this would also disintegrate in water being tumbled. And for this, for this kind of crystal, you actually want to keep your edges. And it also helps to direct what you're doing. And then this here, I saw many different ones of these celestites in their matrix, in their original crystals, rocks, and this one falls apart. All the little pieces, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but all the little pieces over here, they all fall off every time I pick it up. So I try not to pick it up too much. But this celestite and apatholite and a lot of those stones bring in angelite, bring in the angels and your ancestors and your spirits that you talk to and get your advice from and whatnot. And here's my other kyanite, black kyanite. It wards away negativity, it absorbs negativity, and it keeps it from getting to you, to be absorbed by you. And empaths of all kind, you need all the kyanite you can get. I don't have it in my room. Next time maybe when I do your reading, but I have a blue kyanite. This is one I like to keep in my little small pocket in my jeans if I feel the need for that one. And then I have black tourmaline. I have littler pieces just because I like to have the smaller pieces in my pocket so I don't lose them. All right, Virgo, let's go. Let's shake up your tarot cards. We are going to use the Lunar Tarot for your reading today, all right? And just before we start off, we are going to do what I just do with that. There it is. Okay. We are going to do the singing bowl, okay? So that we can clear the air from my previous reading. And I almost messed up and did a Scorpio reading instead of a Virgo reading. And I already did Scorpio. Maybe that's my call to do another Scorpio reading, but it will not happen. This reading is for a Virgo. I take that back. It's for anyone who resonates with this reading, Virgo. You can be a Virgo or not be a Virgo. My intention for this reading is for Virgos and anyone who resonates. In through your nose and out through your mouth as we clear the air. All right, Virgo, let's shake up these cards and get them to you here. Let's go. What does Virgo need to focus on the next week to 10, 14 days? What does Virgo, what do you need to focus on? Let us help our Virgo collective. Been a tough couple of months here in the beginning of this year. January, February, March. Definitely a very long winter. We've still had a little bit of snow in April, so I'm going to try to keep it quiet because I don't want any more. I'm kind of liking my 50, 60, 70 degree weather. Wasn't too happy with that almost 80 degrees we had when we had 30 the day before it and then 30 the day after it, but hey. That's Mother Nature playing with us, Virgo. Who's playing with you, Virgo? I feel like... Oh, we came in right with the Death card. That says transformation on the bottom, Virgo. Transformation is coming, or you're in the middle of it. And I dropped 4 cards that we are not going to take unless they come back out, because I always tell my spirits and my ancestors 1 or 2 cards at a time, please. That's right. So let's get this over here out of my way so I can lay some more of these cards down. I know I have to keep space for you. Yes, I do. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to work on, focus on this next 7 to 10 days, 15 days? Might go longer, depends. Listen, here we go. We got the Hangman. So, transformation, major arcana card, and so is the hangman. That transformation has you in hangman mode, whatever it is you're going through. But the sun is here to brighten your day. So anything going wrong in your life right now is about to take a more positive turn in your life, and that's a good thing. 3 major arcanas coming right out in the beginning of that reading, Virgo. Here you go. 6 of Pentacles is your next card. Sharing. Means you have enough to share. Means you have enough to sustain yourself, your family, your lifestyle, your love, and everything else that you desire, as well as being able to help others in your life. And Virgo, I know you've always been that kind of person, even though sometimes I know you don't want to be. Okay. The next card is Integrity. The Libra card of Justice coming your way, Virgo. 4 major arcana cards. Jesus. What is going on in your life? The Hierophant. Number 5. Out of all the cards we got so far, we have 6 cards and 5 of them are major arcanas, which means there's some major shit going on in your life, or has been going on. So death is a transformation. Something's about to change if it hasn't already started. The Hangman is making you take a pause and think about what's going on with that, as well as the Justice card being here to right all the wrongs, and the Sun card bringing in your success. The Hierophant is bringing you all back together again. So whatever it was that was going on, whatever came in that seemed to pull you all apart, it is now bringing you back together. So we're doing okay. So what does Virgo need to focus on this week? I feel like there might have been some family battles or personal things going on in between you and your significant other, maybe, or maybe somebody, a friend. I don't know, but somebody was hiding something from you and you figured it out. And they don't know how you figured it out, I guess. I don't know, but everything is okay now with the sun here, guiding your way, showing you that nothing was done with malicious intent, nothing was done to hurt you on purpose. So the Justice card brings in the information that you need to know, and it's made you a little better, a little more patient, and a little more peaceful. And that card says the unconscious, but that basically means those are things you don't have control over, okay? So something happened, you didn't know about it, and nobody had any control over what happened. And so the transformation was there because you had to. But you dealt with whatever it was, and it brought you back together and successful, so that it maybe even brought you closer. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe it did bring you closer. Wow. Okay. The 5 of Wands said you did go through quite a fiery little battle, though. But more so inside yourself. Wands is about within more than with somebody else. So the Ace of Swords is a realization and an opportunity that it wasn't. So you found out something, and you thought somebody was doing something to hurt you. When you finally realized they were trying to do something good for you and not hurt you, they wanted to surprise you or bring you something that would make you happy or do something good for you to make the sunshine in your life, okay? I know that, Virgo, you're not very good with patience. So if you think somebody is wronging you, you get very indignant and very, very nasty. So, Virgo, I'm telling you, listen to the Knight of Swords as they come in with their information, because they are telling you everything is okay. Nobody wanted to hurt you. Whatever happened, happened, and they love you and faithful and trustworthy, and if, whether it's a friend or a spouse or a possible whatever it's going to be, everything is okay. And then confirmation with your success in this situation was the 9 of Pentacles, abundance, and 10 accomplishments. So you are building your dream. You are building your life. You are living it, okay, day by day. But you also know to keep it meager, not to be bold and bragging and, you know. See, the Five of Wands talks about a disagreement, and the Justice is integrity. So your problem that was within this situation was about somebody withholding information, not lying, okay? And whatever that was, I'm sorry, but sometimes you have to see something other than your own side, because there's still plenty of new ideas coming in and new information that's going to make your life different. And you don't have to contemplate things every time the Four of Cups comes into your life. That just means that you need to think about something other than what you want. You have other people in your life that need to be part of that decision. And even though you just want to do it and get it over with and be surprised to somebody, sometimes some things you have to discuss so that you can either meet a compromise or maybe excite the shit out of whoever you're trying to surprise. You don't know. But I mean, the communication has to happen, because it's not just simple do it and they're ecstatic about it, because it might offend them or it might offend somebody else if maybe that person was trying to do the same surprise for you. So I get it, like there was a surprise that you both wanted to do for each other, and then if you communicated it with each other, Virgo, then it wouldn't have been ruined. I think that the surprise you wanted to do wouldn't have been ruined, because you would have been excited to know that somebody was thinking just like you, somebody that you love and care about and believe in and whatever was thinking just like you and wanted to do something that special for you. So when you were about to blow off the handle at what this person was saying and doing, you finally got that realization, like a light bulb, that wait a minute, she was trying to do for me what I was trying to do for her. He, she, it doesn't matter. All right. So then we come around to the revelry and Three of Clubs, and we mend fences and forgive and forget, okay? It's the time of the year where we have some absences. So I feel like this is somebody who's already passed that you're missing. Yeah. Somebody who should be for your event that you're going to have in your life. And then Page of Cups brings in more possibilities for it. So always know that your loved ones in spirit are with you, no matter what you do or where you go. Your spirit family, your family from 2 or 3 lifetimes ago, or from last lifetime, or this current lifetime, they're always watching over you and protecting you and guiding you and trying to take that harshness away from that Virgo black and white only way to see something mentality. And it's hard sometimes to admit that maybe you were wrong. Okay? And I know, because you get shit done and you get it done on time. You're never late. You always take care of business. You are reliable, responsible, respectable, and all of those good things. But God damn it, sometimes you aren't right about everything, and you have to listen to what somebody's saying to you and let it sink in a little bit. Don't just assume what you heard is what was said or meant. Listen with your intuition, Virgo. You have it. Yes, you do. All right, Virgo. So with that realization, that led to the sun coming out and joining together, and a big celebration is coming up. Yeah, we're going to have a big celebration. Please never, never lose your hope in this situation. The next couple of weeks are going to be a shining example of what you want your life to be, with your family and with your friends and with your life going forward. Maybe we're getting married. Congratulations. Either way, this son of a bitch doesn't have an invitation, just so you know. On either side of the fence, your realization has made you realize that somebody was trying to manipulate this story to make somebody else look bad by not telling you the truth about something else. So when that Realization came with the swords and the justice card there. And the leader of the pack finally gave you the truth. You were able to take a pause in your life and actually know what the truth was and not blow it out of proportion, not beat somebody up with the little details that never happened. And it brought in abundance in your life. It brought in more than enough, and it brought in the celebration of happiness and joy and peace. And with the Justice card, before the devil even had a chance, you used your common sense and your intelligence, and you realized that somebody was making stories up, okay? And I'm sorry for that, because somebody shouldn't be telling you stories to cause pain and hurt in a family that didn't deserve it. All right, Virgo. Anything else we need to know about this situation going forward for the next week or so? Just so you know, I don't know that this hasn't already started in the next week or two, or if you're in the middle of it now, or if you haven't reached it yet. So I just want you to be aware that this situation is coming, and it will work out all right. So don't have that immediate, oh my fucking God, I'm going to kill him kind of reaction. Step back a minute. Take a pause. Pay attention to the actual words and details, and then go do your own investigation, okay, Virgo? Because somebody's telling stories that ain't true. And before you believe this person face to face with you who's lying to your face, make sure you know the facts first. And then you know who to dismiss. And it won't be your family. It'll be the person who was trying to make trouble for you and your family. Congratulations. You're getting married. All right. We're moving forward with your angel numbers now, Virgo. I am not messing that reading anymore. That's a good reading right there. You got the best reading of the whole group so far. Except for, I think there was one other group that got it better. Just about as good as yours. Happily ever after kind of shit. And it can happen, believe me. All right. Let us pick some numbers for Virgo so we can send them on their way with their happy-ass reading here. Patience is good. Taking a pause when people give you information because somebody is telling you half fibs and trying to make trouble. And if it has or hasn't happened yet, or if you're in the middle of it, step back. Please, please, please take that pause, because your transformation isn't complete without being honest with yourself here, okay? So I don't know if it was something you two were doing together, or something that happened in your business life, with your job. Somebody's withholding money and lied about why. Who knows what the situation is? Only you do. But I'm telling you, just take a breath, take a minute, step back, and don't believe everything that people tell you. All right? Find out the truth first. Number 4 is your first number, Virgo. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. Isn't that the truth? I am stable. Number 4. See, Virgo, that is your confirmation right there. That you are stable enough to know to step back from somebody who's telling you a story that is not true. Or half bullshitted, I should say. You know those people who like to exaggerate stories out of control, and then all of a sudden it turns into this thing that never happened. We have people in our lives everywhere that do that shit. Okay. So, another number for my Virgos. Or anybody else who resonates with this reading. Like, share, subscribe, please. I am also on TikTok. Every day I do card readings. Short and sweet. Number 12, Virgo. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. I am a visionary. Number 12. And number 9, I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. I am compassionate. Number 4, number 9, and number 12. I am stable, I am compassionate, and I am a visionary. Virgo, yes, you are. With that, on the bottom of the deck is 111. I am creative. That verifies that you are creating something very wonderful in your life after your transformation, and that you will be probably the happiest you've ever been going forward. Please always use your good judgment. Research what people tell you and find out the right information going forward here, okay? And Virgo, we will be back in another week or so with your next reading. Love and light. Like, share, and subscribe. Well, I don't think I want to